What's up, guys? Welcome back. Let's see, we're going to try this one more time to see if it works. Thank you guys for coming back. Definitely got to look into upgrading our internet. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Remember to hit that like button. I did drop the quality to 720, so you guys might notice it. We'll see if that works. Michelle Science, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let's see. All right, we are painting by numbers. What's up, Magical Maddie? Or at least we're attempting to. So, again, it is Monday. Make sure you guys drop your quotes. Oh, gotta put my glasses on. These numbers are super tiny, guys. Honestly, we'll see how far along we can go, how far we can get. This is can can you pick up a? Can you hear? Do you hear any of that? No. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, guys. One second. Let's see here. Give me one moment.
Never. I can hear you.
You can hear that.
You can't.
I'm hearing it. Let's see where we at. Nola says, hey Javier, what is your overhead setup? It's an iPhone connected, the continuity camera. So it's an iPhone camera. iPhone. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming back. D, what's up, D? Says, wait, what? Who that? Is it mi hermano Javier or is it Picasso at work? I love it. What's up, D? Elena, hello, hello. Welcome back, Cosmo. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming back. Oh, it's getting windy. Dutchyland, what's up? Omar says hello from Dutchyland. Bob Ross, I mean Javier. And all my friends in the chat. Happy Motivational Monday. Funny man, Dutchyland. Is it on a pole or something? Oh, I have a C-stand from my photography equipment. So it has the arm to extend, overhead. And then I have a tripod mount, head mount, and then the little clasp or grip thing.
Oh, we only have 400.
What? OMG.
Let me go in the room. I'll be back. Give me a couple of minutes.
Yeah. But you know what? Actually, you should see what this one has, this option, the Verizon. See if there's a higher one for the Verizon. I hope at the end of all this. Wait, why am I? This becomes harder as everything just starts blending in.
Look at this. I think it's really small. If that's what it's telling me.
Oh yeah. Are you able to change?
I don't know how I do that. Does it give me an option on that?
Change. Hold on, guys. Oh. Oh. I'll put this on. Can't see here either. Well, that is the. What's the difference? Light Home Plus. Those are the only two options. Upload. Oh yeah, that's why.
So can you do the other one? The higher one?
That is the higher one.
That's the one we have?
See, the speeds are the same. I don't know what. Oh, the whole home Wi-Fi. That's the difference. But they're both the same speed. Okay, so on the other one, go to the other one, to that one. I guess this one we can't upgrade. What's up, Chris Pemberton? Welcome in. Oh wow, love the shirt, Uncle. Thank you, thank you. How can we upgrade? Hold on, guys. Action. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm a phone call.
And then if they have the 1 gig, whatever, yeah. Chris says, hi, Celeste.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Karen.
She said hi. She's trying to see if we can upgrade this. Dutchy Land says, Heather's asking if it's a Disney painting. It is. For those of you that are just joining, it's Thomas Kincaid, actually. Mickey and Minnie in Hawaii. Paint by number. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Hopefully. If not, we'll just say it's abstract. Or inspired by Picasso. Whoa. Because I'm not going to lie, even just this little corner, I'm already losing the numbers that I'm supposed to be painting. Matt says, quote, remember to show everyone respect no matter how or what the person looks like, because you never know what sort of day or week they've had. You show them respect, they'll show you respect. Yes, that's a great reminder, Matt. Thank you. Chris Pemberton says, happy Motivational Monday. Hope everyone is having a positive day and have a great week. Thank you, Uncle Javier. Thank you, Chris. Nola says, nice, Javier. Love it. Yeah, I'll see if I can show from the other angle. Normally there's like a balancing weight at the end. Um, so I'll use sandbags, let me show you guys. Let's see if I can show you. So that's the camera right there. Normally I use like a sandbag. I have different weights for sandbags, but they're put away. So right now I just have a Walmart bag with some stuff in it to give it some weight. We improvise. I'm getting lights hitting me from somewhere. Dachila, yeah, Celeste is here in and out. She's been doing some stuff around the house. Right now she stepped away though. Again, for those of you that are joining, we are doing this Motivational Monday. We'll see how long we go, guys, because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the painting anyway. But we weren't able to get reservations. We kept trying, and it's just been hard on the weekends, especially right now. We had forgotten that it was a holiday. Kevin Hawthorne, welcome. Kevin, did you do your interview? Big Bull, welcome. Says, love the shirt, Javier. I know. Thank you. I'm going to see. I'm going to try to get away tomorrow and go golfing. Don't tell Celeste. Or at least go to the driving range. Lenny Fierro. What's up, Lenny? Says, hello, Celeste. I'm very happy. Motivational Monday. Welcome in, Lenny. Emily Shaw says, I'm here. Went to urgent care yesterday for my back. Oh, Emily, I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better. Dutchy Land says, that is cool. Are you going to finish it today? Honestly, I don't think so because it's complicated. It's so simple, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys the entire time working on this in case I start getting frustrated and I'm like, Dutchy Land says, you're not painting the wrong numbers. That is just your creativity, right? I'm putting my own flair. Val, what's up, Val? Says, okay, I adore this live stream. Thank you, Val. D says, reservations are hard to come by, especially weekends. Next available is February 23rd. What? I know we usually keep trying at the end of the night, and for the most part, we get lucky. It's been very few. I honestly got to say, this is probably about maybe the third, fourth time that we haven't been able to get a reservation when we wanted to. From all the years having our magic keys now. Normally we're pretty good at getting them. We just keep trying. Roxy Magical Adventures, welcome. Haley, welcome back. Dutchy Land says, marathon live stream. We don't end until we finish. No. These are trying to get ready for 26. Sharp Miggy, welcome. Says, I actually work on my own artwork while I watch you guys in other streams. Oh, Sharp Miggy, that's cool. What type of art do you do, if you don't mind me asking, if you can share? Vicky says, yes, not messing up numbers. It's art, right? That's true. I know, I got to remind myself, because I always say that, art is subjective. So as long as you like it, I think that's the issue, is I'm putting too much pressure on myself. Oh yeah, see, I'm already messing up. The thing is, I gotta remind myself to not stop once I'm doing a little section because when I come back, since I covered up the number, I kind of lose track of where I was supposed to be painting. You know, for all these things that I attempt on our channels, I apologize to the true professionals. Like sometimes I start thinking with the cooking stream chefs and true cooks that watch us. I apologize that I'm sure I have you guys pulling out your hair with my methods and stuff. Same thing to anybody that's a painter. I apologize if I'm doing brush strokes wrong and not doing things accurately. It's still fun for me for the most part. Hey, how far does this thing go down? Let's see here. So I don't know if you guys. Oh, hold on. Where's getting hold on. What's up, love pugs? Welcome in. Junior says, "Don't let Uncle Roger see your cooking streams." I know. Celeste keeps saying she's gonna start tagging them. I'm like, don't do that. Let me see. Val says, "Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life." Oh, I love that. Pablo Picasso. Thank you. Oh, Haley, sending positive vibes your way and hope you feel better. No matter what, just don't give up. Keep pushing through. It may feel like that right now, but just keep pushing. Emily Shaw says, "I need a 3 to 5 year old colorblind number." Yeah, this is intermediate. I just found out. Vicky says, "I'm painting by colors right now too on my iPad." Sorry.
Okay, so I got the 1 gig, but we have to go pick up the equipment.
Oh.
He says it'll probably start trying to reboot it and stuff here already, but he says that's not gonna hold the 1 gig. He says what we have on internet right now is not even enough to hold the box that we have. So I guess we have the 400. The 400 doesn't even hold.
The box isn't
not even
enough for
that. Yeah, so I think that's what a lot of our issues have been.
Is the place open to?
Yeah, he said it's open today. I think closest one is right there by my work in Bellflower.
Oh.
So do you want me to go get it?
I mean, if you can.
Yeah. I'll take my mom with me just because I don't know. Let's see if she wants to go with me.
What?
Huh?
Why?
Because I've never.
Oh, do you gotta return that one now, or?
I have to return this one. Are you hooked up to this one?
Yeah.
They said just so they don't charge me for it. But do you think maybe I can just take it back? After?
Yeah, so we just take it back tomorrow.
Okay, let me go over there and see if I'll just give it to Tina and I'll tell them $20 tomorrow.
Or I guess unplug it, see if anything happens to our shrink. Because I don't want to end right now.
Okay.
Well,
it's open till 8. You want to just keep going and then we'll go after?
It's open till 8? Okay, yeah, then we'll just try and see what we can do.
Okay. Yeah, he said it was open till 8.
Junior says, don't let Uncle Roger see your cooking streams.
Oh my God. I love Uncle Roger.
That was the worst thing I could have done was show her that. She's been binging it. Emily Shaw says, I do color adult coloring books, draw, make bracelets, and I graduated in associated arts. I love doing different art activities. That's cool, Emily.
OMG.
I think being,
I love Uncle Roger.
Doing creative things, I think it helps a lot to clear your mind, to just be able to escape everything. At least for me, it does. Maybe that's why I like to do so much of these things. Jess says, I know how to draw. I do scribbles and giggles. That works.
Has anybody else watched Uncle Roger before? OMG, I'm hooked.
Minnie Girl says, love the background music.
Immediate fan.
Emily Shaw says, make life colorful. It was just one color. If it was just one color, that'd be boring. That is true.
Every time Javier does something wrong, we gotta say, hi.
Haley says, thank you, Javier.
When he does something good, we're gonna tell you, say, fooya.
Dark J says, it looks pro to me. I'll put Celeste to do this.
I'm a good color. I could do that. I'm a good
Emily Shaw says, or a color by number for dummies. I need that. Yeah, that's what I needed.
Hello, I used to do all the little intricate stuff on cookies. I could totally do that.
Matt2890 says, Javier, remember art is your own creativity. However it turns out, it will always look amazing. Never bring yourself down or judge yourself to anyone else's abilities. Thank you, Matt.
Have a steady arm.
Thank you.
Steady hand.
Thank you for that. I like that, Matt. Thank you. Aisha Reese. What's up, Aisha? Welcome. Dee says, here's my quote. The only thing that stands between you and your dreams is a will to try and believe that it is actually possible. Yes, thank you, Dee. So, guys, let me tell you really quick. Many girls, poor Gufini, todo estresado. Yes, he's over here just, he can't take it. He's not standing up, guys. This is him standing. He's just...
Can't stand right there.
Oh.
Just have him holding the brushes. There you go.
Oh, boy. So let me tell you really quick, just in case. Vicky says, what is Uncle Roger? It's this comedian. He started, or he's been doing stand-up for years, but he created this persona that he started off reviewing and critiquing chefs, but it actually, I think, started with critiquing, critiquing like Temu products and stuff. I think that's how he started, between that and chefs, and then he blew up, and now he's done collabs with like, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay, a bunch of chefs, and I mean, I think he has over 10 million followers on YouTube.
In 2 years. He started in 2022.
Yeah, after the pandemic. Mm-hmm. Haley says Uncle Roger's hilarious. Yeah, it's probably not 100% family friendly.
Oh, no. By all means, it is not.
So just be cautious. I wouldn't go watch it, if your kids are there. I mean, it's not... it's not like vulgar, but he'll say, some stuff that are kind of like out of pocket sometimes.
Sometimes it's a little bit vulgar, but
Well, I guess, yeah.
I'm hooked. I'm such a fan. I'm an immediate fan, and I just
Christy
can't
says
stop
hi, yeah.
Hiya. I just can't stop laughing. Like, oh my god, he's hilarious.
Junior says yes. Thank you, Merch Queen, for putting me on to Uncle Roger. Yeah, even if you go to his actual channel, there's on his playlist, there's one that says, start here if you're new to Uncle Roger. And it shows you like his first few videos.
So I told Javier, I'm so going to get Uncle Roger to critique Javier's cooking channel. So every time Javier cooks, we all got to tag Uncle Roger in the video because, yes, we have to.
He's going to tear me apart.
Yes.
Chris Pemberton. Oh, para eso sí.
Maybe you're going to go viral. Don't you want to be famous and
Chris Pemberton.
Be featured on Uncle Roger?
Yeah, I don't want to get seen for the wrong reasons. Nobody's going to want to try my food. Oh, Chris Pemberton says, live, laugh, and love. Thank you, Chris. D says, here's a quote. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. That's true. I like that, D. Thank you. Sharp Miggy says, I agree. Art is what you make it. And as long as you're liking it, bad opinions don't matter, right? Because it's, we haven't been to museums in a while. But we would go to different museums, especially, I think they have once a month that it's free. A lot of them. So we would go to museums, and like anything, there's things that I see that I don't care for, and the person next to me could be loving it, and vice versa. So again, that is the beauty of art, that it is subjective. And just because you like it and somebody else doesn't make them wrong, doesn't make you right either. It's just, that's your preference. That's what you like. Please understand, says, can we make this stream 24 hours? Trying to paint here. We'll see. Tarja said, Tio Roger. Emily Shaw says, definitely not Mr. Rogers, I'm gathering. No, no. Vicky said, so it's on YouTube. I need to check it out. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Val says,
but he's not called Uncle Roger. He's called.
Oh yeah, it's Mr. Nigel NG. I think is his last name. So MRNIGELNG. Mr. Nigel. Val says, if people knew how hard I worked to get my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful at all. Right? Michelangelo. Nobody sees the struggle behind the success. Junior says, back to the Lurkers Lounge for me. All right, Junior. Thank you. Let me see here. Aisha says, I grew up scribbling with the pen on blank white paper and then color in between the scribbles. The end result is a creative image. You never know what it's going to look like until it's colored in.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's funny because I just saw somebody do something like that. And you're right. I thought like once the final product was cool, it was interesting. So that's very cool. Robin says, beauty is in the eye of the beer holder.
The beer holder.
That's I like funny. That. JVM says, quote, the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain, yes. I like the quote. Thank you, JVM. So really quick, let me show you. Well, I guess you want to talk while I do this. Yesterday, so we didn't do much yesterday.
It was very stressful.
Yeah, in the afternoon, I don't know, we were both, it took a lot from us. It seemed like we kept dozing off and waking up and dozing off. Mm-hmm. Had the worst headache. Sleeping pattern yesterday where right. I think I was up till like 3 a.m, and I think that's when you woke up.
Mm-hmm. And I was up till 5, and it's been...
So, and the reason for it was that we had lost one of our doggies,
Pixie,
Pixie.
the mama of the puppy, of the baby.
Yeah. So we still don't. Celeste gives her story, and
And my story is true.
let me apologize in advance for the things that Celeste is gonna say and her theory as to what happened. But the bottom line is the dogs got out. So we have a gate on the side, and I don't know how. That's the part that we're trying to figure out.
I know how.
They got out, and um, I guess somebody happened. Was it Mario that walked outside, or happened to see them outside,
Yeah.
and called them back? And Snoopy and
Little guy.
little guy Peanut came back, and then we were looking for
He knows you're talking
Rufus.
about him.
Rufus, and he was here, but Pixie wasn't. So we started looking, started calling out for her. We started walking around here, couldn't find her. A neighbor actually happened to drive by and asked if we had seen two dogs, because I guess he saw them on the next block, and he thought they were his
Their
neighbors that they dog walk sometimes.
Because the neighbor's dog looks just like little guy.
Oh, that's the one that we saw.
Yeah.
And it's an older lady, their neighbor, so that's why they thought the dog had gotten out. So we thought we didn't realize they were looking for our dogs. We told them, oh, we're missing our female, Pixie. So as we get in the car and we start driving, and then we see them again, and that's when we kind of clarified, like, no, it was our dogs. They all got out, and everybody came back except the female. And so we drove for almost 2.5 hours just throughout the neighborhood, walking. We were walking around the area with the puppy to see if it picked up the scent. The neighbor helped us, and she kept driving too. She must have driven around for about an hour.
Yeah.
And she posted stuff on our city's Facebook, and I guess she works with pets as well, so she was calling animal hospitals and stuff, and finally, Celeste just had a nasty headache, so we went to go grab a Little Caesars pizza just so she could eat something, because it was like 1, I think, in the afternoon.
It was 1, and I was crying. We had been
And this
looking
happened
since
at
9:30.
9:30.
And I was just crying, and I was upset,
and so we got the pizza. We ate it. We came back. We parked, and then we have the puppy with us, and so he's out in the yard, doing his thing, and then we turn, and here comes Pixie. She just came back on her own, and so we're like, what the heck, and I laugh now. I was telling Celeste afterward that she came back like, and then she was super excited. But she came back, and to me, it seemed like she was coming back telling us, okay, I don't know who we're looking for, but I didn't find them.
Right.
Because she just came back like nothing. Like she was helping us look for whatever we were looking for. It seriously, that's how it came back. So Celeste's theory is that because lately we've had a couple weird instances. And I think you mentioned the one on Christmas
Eve, yeah.
that somebody knocked on our door. So Celeste, go ahead. You tell your story while...
Oh, I'm telling you. So I know some crackhead came up and unlocked our gate, because our gate has a wire, and the wire it's...
What's the security system? What's that company called?
ADT?
So we have that gate that we have on the side, it latches, but we have a state-of-the-art ADT security system where it's a wire that comes through and it, connect. It's a wire hanger. But anyways, that's kind of what helps.
So the gate does latch.
Yeah.
It latches on its own, but we had already had an instance, and I don't know, somebody had come in and locked it before or something. So what we did, and I noticed we didn't do it this time, the reason that we had the wire on there is, I don't know why we just don't get a lock. But so we put the wire through the hole, and wrap it around the thing so nobody can unlock the gate. Because we had an instance a long time ago that somebody came in and locked our gate. Our dog, but at that time we had only had one or two dogs. I think it was just Oh, that was the time Max and Snoopy got out.
Oh.
And so somebody had opened that gate before and they let them out and they went walking. And somebody put them on the Santa Fe Springs website. We found them. So we put a wire this time so that way nobody would be able to open the gate
easily. Like
but
you have to twist the
right. But
the
there's
wire.
so many of us that go in and out. Like we'd have to make it like a bazillion keys. So we was like, let's just put the wire, just something simple, but something that would make people work or struggle to, because this wire is like a thick wire, like almost like a clothes hang wire.
It is a clothes hang wire.
It is, right? So
we spare no expenses here.
Right. I can't even untwist this thing. It's so hard to undo. So I know somebody, again, because a couple, weeks ago, Christmas Eve, the guy came knocking on our door, not knocking on our door, but we were sitting there 1:30 in the morning, and somebody's like, "Merry Christmas." I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what the hell is that? And my son was up here with me, and I'm just telling the story in case you guys didn't hear it. And Anthony didn't face him, so I just figured, oh, maybe he didn't hear. And then, we had just ended the stream. We were eating our tamales, and so my mom had just went to bed. I'm like, oh, maybe my mom's watching a Christmas movie, because that room is right behind the front room. So, but then I heard it again, "Merry Christmas." I'm like, okay, what the heck? I was like, Anthony, I'm like, did you hear that? I'm like, is somebody at the door? I'm like, where's that next door? And Anthony still didn't hear it. He's like, huh? And just when he says, huh, Javier came out from the room or wherever he was, and then I heard it again, "Merry Christmas." I'm like, what the F? Now I'm cussing. I'm like, somebody's at the door, right? So I get up all crazy and I go to the door, because at first I figured, I was like, maybe it's one of Macy's friends. And I was like, maybe they're, they were walking by and they saw that, the lights were still on. Maybe they thought we were up. But I was like, but I know they knew that Macy was not at home. She was in Ohio with her dad. I was like, I'm sure she told them. I was like, oh, maybe they still came by to say hi. So as soon as I opened the door, I look at the guy and look at him from top to bottom right away. And I'm like, at first glance, I'm like, this is not one of Macy's friends. I don't know who this guy is. He's young, light skin, light hair. But I look at him from top to bottom super fast. I notice he's holding a box of Newports. I see he's wearing like a work vest, one of those ones with the reflectors. And I'm like, can I help you? And he looks and he's like, and he starts looking around. He's like, and as soon as he starts saying, I notice that, again, we've always lived in a really safe neighborhood. Everybody who lives in this neighborhood has lived here forever. And so I start to reach to lock my screen door because I realize it's not locked. And then he's like, "Can I have a Christmas present?" I'm like, "No." And I slam the door, and Harvey's like, he's like, "Let me go out there." I'm like, "No." And my son's like, "Let me go out there." I'm like, "No." I'm like, because you don't know if there's like 5 other people, with all these scams, 5 other people out there waiting to bum rush the house and like kill us all or take our stuff. Or, like, we don't know. We're always outside. Again, in this thing that we do, we don't know if people follow us home from the park. We don't know. Again, it's that thing where we're starting to get noticed even in the stores and stuff. We don't know if people follow us home. Not only that, but we stream outside a lot because of the cooking. We don't know if people don't even know what we're doing. It could just be some random people, again, them crackheads walking by and see that we have all this fancy equipment out there and streaming in the front yard. Like, they're probably like, oh, they have a lot of expensive stuff in here. Let's go after this. I was like, I don't know. So, but anyways, so that door cannot open easily. It has not been opened in years. For somebody to go, my stepdad said that the wire was on the floor. I know somebody went in there and unwrapped that wire, opened the door, and took my dog. I know somebody took her because she's the only one missing. She never leaves the yard. This one never leaves the yard. She wouldn't leave her baby. She's so attached to that baby. I was laughing. I was like, I still can't wean Lucky off of her. Like, I was like, he's almost 12 weeks already. He's going to be like 2 years old. He's going to be like those moms that, that still breastfeed their babies until they're like 5 and stuff, That was going to be my doggy. Like, You know, he's just so attached to her, and she's so attached to him that, you know, again, like I said, I just can't wean him off of her. Like, so he does both. He feeds from the mama and he eats regular food. But she's very attached to him. Like, he can't be anywhere by himself because she always has to see where he's at all the time. And I think it's because she lost her other 2 puppies that she's afraid to be separated from this one. So I knew that she would not leave him. Like, there's no way that she would have just took off and ran the streets. There's no way. So I know somebody opened that gate and picked her up because she's real lovable. She is not mean at all. And
she's too lovable.
She's too lovable, like super duper lovable. And she'll go with anybody who picks her up and gives her kisses and loves her. Like, she's like an attention hog for sure. Like, she just wants to be loved and cuddled. So I know somebody just probably opened the door and grabbed whichever one came out first, and it was probably her or whatever, because little guy, he'll snap. He's like a mama's boy, and he don't want to be with nobody else but him mama. Snoopy, maybe, but he's a little bit, and he's really nice, and he won't snap at nobody, but he's not one really to follow people. And Little's Rufus, well, he's afraid of everything. He's even afraid of us sometimes, and he goes and hides everywhere. So I know he's not going to go with anybody because he's afraid of everything, every sound, everything. He's funny. He's a big chicken. So the only one they would be able to take would be Pixie. So I'm sure because wherever they are, they live in the railroad tracks right there, that she made this escape and she came running back. She escaped the crackheads and she came running back. And when I saw her across the street, because I heard like little feet, and I turned and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, there she is. And she looked disoriented. And she was like looking, she was looking around.
So let's say there's going to be a Lifetime special on how Pixie escaped.
It is. You don't even know. Oh my gosh.
Vicky, no, we don't think so. She's not that time yet. Sorry, Deborah.
And then she came back, and so I was calling her, and she stopped and she looked at me like she knew she was in the vicinity of her home, but she still didn't realize that she was across the street yet. I think because she was running back and just scared, and you know, and I said, Pixie, and she just stopped and she looked at me, but like she had to give me a second look, not until she heard me call her name 2 other times, like, Pixie mamas. I said, Pixie, come as mama. And then she snapped out of it, and her tail started wagging, and she came running across the street, and then she saw her baby, and then she was hugging and kissing her baby, and oh my gosh, it was just like, and then I was crying more, and it was just super emotional and just super draining that I couldn't even get rid of my headache, not even after that. But Pixie's, you know, she made it out safe. One of the crackheads came. She did escape. And they tried to take her into a different type of alternate life, a life of crime and
OMG.
You don't know. But my doggie, she escaped and she ran back, and yes, and she's safe.
I'm telling you, the dog was out there with us looking for her.
But it was funny because as soon as she came home, it's like the dogs knew that she had been somewhere else because they came sniffing her. They followed her out, and they didn't want to let her out of her sight for like a long time. And then even Rufus, when they first took her, I know somebody took her. I'm gonna say somebody took her. When they first middle of the street, and my son kept saying that he didn't want to come back, like he kept going that way to look for her, and you know, and he didn't want to come back because he was very hesitant. He's the one that's real close with her. And that's her brother, so they're from the same litter. So when he came back, you know, it was just, you know, but anyways, but she escaped, and she's home safe now. She escaped. Somebody took her.
Somebody.
I'm telling you. But I'm just so happy that, you know, I mean, we had the puppy in his little kennel, but, you know, because, you know, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous. And so, but I was like, let me take the puppy. I'm like, let's go walk around the block. Maybe she'll pick up on his scent, because I'm telling you, She does not let him go at all because our original thought was that we would give him away, but I can't wean him. It's already almost 12 weeks. I still can't wean him. He doesn't want to, and she just
Yeah, we weren't gonna keep him, but after she lost the other one, the second
and we were
one,
gonna give him away.
she took it really bad,
Yeah, real hard.
like she was like crying
And cried, and she restless and couldn't sleep. She kept going back and forth in circles and looking for the baby, and sniffing and it was just really hard. And then she'd cry and cry and cry, and I was like, oh my gosh, I thought she wasn't gonna feed the one puppy that did survive, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to make sure that she still feeds this one, which she did, but it was just really
and continues to feed him.
and continues to feed. She's just a good mama. She don't let him out of her sight for nothing. And him too. Wherever she goes, he follows. So, yeah, I really think that bringing him out and walking him around the block, because we did a pretty big circumference. This hopefully she could have sniffed his scent out. I think that's why. I think that was one of the things that really helped bring her back, was the fact that we went and put his little scent all over the streets, I think. So, yeah. But she's home safe now.
Okay, you gotta read this now. Sharp Maggie says, I think it's funny that I think my artwork is bad, but others seem to like it. It's usually the opposite. And what I think people will like, they don't. And I think they won't. Like, they do. I know, that's crazy, eh? I feel like that about like when I make some videos, like some shorts that I spend all this time, and then it seems like nobody likes it. And then the ones that are like a random thing of, the weirdest, no editing, nothing, those are the ones that take off. Sharmegi said, I saw the dog issue you just had by putting an AirTag collar on my furry son. Yes, we're going to have to. Matt 28 and 90 says, Javier, without you, Becky plus Eli, or the crazy crew giving me the support and the encouragement, I wouldn't have the confidence to continue posting my drawings on Discord. So thank you. Oh, Matt, thank you for sharing.
JVM says, oh, I guess it moved up. Said, you better put a lock on that gate. Junior's watching, says, wires?
Wait, let me see how far back you... Chris Pemberton says, so glad Pixie came back. Richard Scott says, an angel came to your door. I don't know.
An angel?
I don't know if it was I don't know what kind of angel. Dar says, oh my gosh, I would definitely be crying to my puppers.
It's a crackhead.
Glad babies returned. My puppers left. Minnie Girl says, Pixie just needed some time away from the family, right? JVM says, better lock the gate, Javier, and get a Ring camera, at least a spotlight.
Yeah, that's the next thing we're getting is a Ring camera.
Junior says, that's not the same wire Javier was looking for, was it? Wow. Junior, weren't you in the Lurkers Lounge?
Right. Minnie Girl says, oh no, not wires again. Disney Lover 805 says, my female hound. Oh, my female Dachshund goes out, in a few weeks later, she popped out a baby boy. Oh, no.
Yeah, she's not in heat, so...
No. Urban Urban says, my dog is at the vet right now. He's getting blood work done. He's almost 15 years. Oh, no, he has Cushing's disease. He's gotten worse, so we are expecting them to tell us bad news.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I hope not. Danny Fiero says, we must accept we must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. Martin Luther King Jr.
Thank you, Lenny.
Admir says you should get a Ring camera. Oh, we are. I wanted to get one right after the guy came to our door. Robin Evans says, hitchhiking ghosts. And Vicky says, suffer me. Crazy Cat Lady says, hi Celeste, what are you painting? It looks good so far. Javier's painting Mickey and Minnie thingy.
I'll show it right now.
Paint by numbers. Robert Evans says, Boopers is a Pomeranian. Aww. Crazy Cat Lady says, prepárese. Shady Lady P says, creepy. Princess Rose says, that must have been scary. It was just traumatic. I couldn't see out of my eyes. Again, I had a headache. It was like 8:30 at night, and I still had a headache. I told Javier, I'm like, I can't get rid of this headache. Like, it was just so stressful, and I was so stressed out. I was like, oh my God. I said, what's Pixie gonna do? I was so worried about her, and I was worried about the puppy, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, him having, again, they're pinned to each other's hips. So I was just like, oh my gosh, it was just very stressful. Aisha says, that's so scary. Deborah Easter says, OMG. What did I walk into? Hello, everybody. I understand it's story time with Celeste, but that didn't sound like a good story. Haley says, that's so scary. Chris Pemberton says, bum rush the house. Can't tell you the last time I heard that term, Celeste. I'm telling you. I'm going to bum rush the house. I'm old school, Chris.
Because you're old.
Shut up. Vicky says, do you think she's pregnant again? Oh, no, I don't think so. It's, the puppy's only, but I say almost 12 weeks, like 11 weeks, actually. I need to go into, what, every 6 months?
I don't know.
Although you do add the 8 weeks to that, because it says it's still 6 months regardless. Like, it doesn't happen 6 months after they deliver. It's still 6 months from 6 months. So, Robin Evans says, I have pictures of my dog on my walls. Only one picture of my family. Oh my gosh. And I didn't realize that we didn't really have a really good picture of her. So, like, we have like one
Well, it's like all
crazy
super
zoomed in. It's just like her profile, like her big ol' eye and her big ol' snout. And she's super tiny. I'm like, why does she look like she got a big ol' head? She has like the tiniest little peanut head ever. She's the smallest of all the dogs. She's real tiny. Mini Girl says, Celeste, it's conspiracy theories. Mini Girl, it's true. Deborah, you start laughing. Shady Lady P says, Javier, we listen and we don't judge. Crazy Cat Lady says, I'm guessing you're painting a picture of Mickey and Minnie, Celeste. It's Javier painting, not me, sweetheart.
But yes.
Robin Evans says, one time we couldn't find one of our Pomeranians. I had the whole neighborhood looking for him. He was asleep at a laundry basket on the far side of the bed in the back room. OMG.
Well, I came back in to look carefully because that's what I was thinking. I was like, what if she's hiding somewhere?
Dark Jai says, OMG, poor mama. Deborah Easter says, same thing with my cooking. Vicky says, that's what happened to a stray mom cat that brought us her 2 babies. She gave them milk till she got pregnant again. After that, she was like, leave me alone, LOL. Blazer says, hello, everybody. Hello, Blazer. Haley says, definitely need to get some cameras for outside just for extra precaution. Yes. Especially now that I know that there's dog nappers in my neighborhood.
Yes.
Yes, they're like, that lady has 5 dogs. She don't need one. Let's just go by and just open the gate and take one. I'm going to take one. Somebody came and took I know somebody came and took my dog. Deborah Esar said, the only thing about cameras is they don't always help. We have cameras and they still broke into our house with Mr. Deborah in front of the house. That's scary. Chris Pemberton says, my brother in Austin had to put his dog named Tank down today. Oh no.
Oh, that's
poor
okay.
Tank.
That's
a chat for Tank.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things to do.
Emily Shaw says, you missed the spot. LOL.
Well, thanks, Emily. Everybody's a critic now, all of a sudden.
Nay says, got here at perfect time when she said crackheads. Caught my attention and realized she was talking about the doggies. Glad you found them and thank you for a great storytelling. Says, thank you, Nay. I tell the best stories ever. However, this is facts, you guys. Javier thinks I'm crazy. I'm telling you.
That's a fact right there. That's the first fact you said. So you're crazy.
No, there are some crackheads come took my dog, Hot Pixie. She knows. Norma Guetta says, wow. Chris says, thank you, everyone. Tank had a really long and wonderful life. Aww. Tank is a nice, strong name for a doggy.
Yeah.
I like that name, Tank.
I remember my Odie, I had to make the decision to say goodbye.
Nay says, happy Motivational Monday, everyone. Well, if that wasn't a motivational story, I don't know what was. Vicky says, Chris Pemberton, I'm sorry. Losing a pet is so hard. Crazy Cat Lady says, oh, whoops. Dutchy Land says, Javier has the same size hands as Celeste. Are you saying my hands look manly? I don't have no manly looking hands. Christy says, need to run some errands. Check in later. Hi, Christy. Vicky says, when I was little, they broke in our house and we had burglar bars. They stretched them open. They will do anything, sadly. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants your stuff,
yeah, they're going to find a way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you have. I mean, it's good as a deterrent. Cameras are good for, hopefully to be able to see, get some stuff that might help find them. But if somebody wants your stuff, it doesn't matter what you have.
Emily Shaw says, Goofini laying down on the job. Supervisor.
He's all stressed
Crazy Cat
out.
Lady says, Goofini is snoozing. We're all caught up in chat. We have 119 friends in the chat. Please make sure you guys hit that like button for me. If you're new here, please subscribe. We have 92 likes. We live in a nice neighborhood, guys. I mean, a decent neighborhood, and it's like very quiet. The last couple of years, there's been a lot of transients that have come into the city. And the city's usually really good about keeping the city free of the transients. But since there's been trying to kick them out of LA, they've been coming out this way more. And the fact that we live next to a huge riverbed and the train tracks, we're surrounded by train tracks. You guys hear the trains all day. There's plenty of space for, all of them to, to live. So it's just been getting a little bit more dangerous in our neighborhood. I mean, we've always had your gangs or whatever, but that's a lot different than these crazy, scary cycles that come knocking at your door at 1:30 in the morning. That's like movie scary stuff.
It's kind of looking like it, no?
Oh yeah. 4 hours, we have 3 branches and palm tree then. What? What happened?
So this is what it's supposed to look like.
Uh-huh. Very good. Nice tree. Nice leaves. Nice 3 branches. Pretty. We like it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this might be a 24-hour stream.
What challenge? I dare you.
No, we gotta go get the...
Oh, we gotta get the router.
The router later.
Part 2 coming up. 24-hour stream.
Ow, ow, ow. I'm cramping up already.
Stream till you're done painting. I challenge you. Come on, then you can be the paint king. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you out. Tiffany says this is so motivating. That's what I'm saying, Tiff.
Should we try to do that?
Yeah, why not?
All right, well, let's go get the router then.
Yeah. People are up all night long. What do you guys, do we challenge Javier to do it?
Are you guys down? I would end this one though and go get the thing and then start one and then we'll keep going until we're done. You guys saw how long we've been on and over an hour in this stream plus whatever little time we've done in the other one. And I've got that much.
He says, okay, let's go get it. He says, ooh, do I hear a 24-hour stream? Tiff says, now Javier, you could just put the sample in a frame and boom, Disney magic. Tiff, no. OMG, Tiff.
That's not the same size. We'll have to.
Cheating.
If we zoom it in.
Haley says, let's do it. Chris says, the painting is coming along nicely. Leonardo da Vinci. You're Leonardo da Vinci.
Yes, I can't enough. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one now. You saw the progress.
Yeah.
We'll just leave. Oh, hold on, let me cover this. And so we can get the. Let me go pick up that router and hopefully have good internet.
And that's a good test to see how well
to see if the new router works. And
because if not, we won't be able to do it until like later on in the week. Better to test it out.
Oh
now.
Yeah, that's true.
Whenever you do like your cooking stream, that might not be this week, maybe not till next week. So better to just do it now and test it.
Yeah.
And so that way too, I know, because they said if we can't troubleshoot when we bring it back here and hook it all up, so they can send out the technician to do it.
You mean Da Vinci? Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Look out for the stream a little bit later. We're going to go ahead and do that. Probably a couple, maybe two, maybe five-ish.
What time is it right now?
2.
Oh.
But yeah, I'll schedule it. And I'll put the picture of this thing on it. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you guys for hanging out. Again, we're going to continue the Motivational Monday when we come back. Yeah, but in the meantime, guys, just, if for whoever's going through anything, just keep pushing through. Remember, you're not alone. It will pass. I know it can seem really dark right now, but it'll pass. Just keep pushing through. We love you guys. We will see you in a little bit. Junior says, lock your gate. All right, guys. Love you guys. Catch you guys in a bit.